Thank you for joining me on this edition of Genuine Diamonds in Arkansas. I'm your host, Glenn W. Worthington, and I'm the Diamonds in Arkansas guy, and usually I take you to a dirt field where there could be diamonds, or take you out collecting rocks, or to a diamond recovery plant. But today I brought you to a parking lot, and you might be thinking, why and where are we? Well, here's your clue. This is home plate, and something amazing happened right here 102 years ago, and I want to tell you all about it. But before this was a parking lot for Weyerhaeuser, there were baseball diamonds here. We're at Whittington Park in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're only 55 miles from the Crater of Diamonds State Park. It only takes you 1 hour to get here, so after you go and hunt for diamonds, you might want to come over here and catch some of the history. There's a lot of amazing things to do in Hot Springs. More people come to Hot Springs than any other city in Arkansas for tourism. Between 6 and 8 million people visit Hot Springs. Hot Springs National Park is here, and Magic Springs Water Park, and it's an amusement park. And then downtown there's a lot of shops to see and things to do. There's a racetrack here and a casino and lakes all around the area for fishing and water skiing. But there's a lot to do in Hot Springs. But I'm pretty fascinated by the history. And since I'm the Diamonds in Arkansas guy, I brought you to a baseball diamond today. It's kind of a stretch, but a lot of famous players have played here, and I could tell you their names, but maybe you wouldn't be all familiar with them because that was more than 100 years ago, unless you know baseball history. But surely you know of Babe Ruth. He was such a famous baseball player, they even named a candy bar after him, the Baby Ruth. Well, maybe that's not too impressive. I've had a candy bar named after me too, Butterfingers. But that's how I play baseball, Butterfingers. But Babe Ruth was born in 1895, and you might think, wow, that was a long time ago. Well, maybe not too long. My grandparents and my wife's grandparents were born around the time Babe Ruth was born. But, well, you might think, well, yeah, you're an old man. But anyhow, 1895 is when Babe Ruth was born, and he died in 1948. But he had a remarkable Major League Baseball career. He started out as a left-handed pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, but then the pitchers would bat every now and then, and he was such a home run slugger, they figured out there's got to be a way he could bat more and get more home runs for the team. A pitcher would only play like one game a week, so he gave up pitching, even though he had set some records for being a great pitcher. He became an outfielder so that he could play every game and have more times at bat. His career, Major League Baseball career, spanned 22 seasons from 1914 to 1935, and he died in 1948. But in that time, he set a record for the most home runs hit, 714, and he also set an RBI, or a run batted in, record of 2,213. So he was quite a slugger. He enjoyed coming to Hot Springs. Some of the things he did here, he enjoyed hiking the trails in the mountains. He liked to golf because he thought golfing improved his batting swing. So he golfed at the golf courses here. He enjoyed sitting in the thermal hot baths downtown, and they're still available today for tourists to come and enjoy. Take a bath in the hot waters at Hot Springs. He also enjoyed going to the racetrack and doing some gambling around town. But Hot Springs liked Babe Ruth, and Babe Ruth liked Hot Springs. He came here for 9 spring training sessions. I want to tell you about one day in particular. He was standing at this very spot 102 years ago. It was St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, 1918. Before that day in history, no Major League Baseball player had hit a home run 500 feet or more. Well, Babe Ruth got up here and the pitch came over this plate and he swung and he hit it 573 feet. He set a new record. It went way over, if you can see that camper over there, it cleared that camper and landed at the Arkansas Alligator Park. And yes, the Alligator Park is still there today. It was there 102 years ago and is still in operation at the same place. And they measured from this spot to where that ball landed in among the alligators 573 feet. Now you think, okay, well that's a big number, but how far is 573 feet? Have you ever been to a football game? A football field is 100 yards. 100 yards is 300 feet. So if you take 2 football fields and line them up end to end, he hit that ball from here almost the length of 2 football fields. So an incredible hit, an incredible batter, a very famous baseball player. If you'd like to come after getting done searching for diamonds at the Crater of Diamonds State Park, if you want to come to nearby Hot Springs, it's just 55 miles, 1 hour drive away. There's a lot of things to do, as I said, and if you want to come and find this spot, let me tell you how to find it. Go downtown Hot Springs, and at the north end, the main drag through there, you can't miss it, it's the only street through downtown, is Central Avenue, which is also Scenic 7 Highway. At the north end, you'll see a sign for Whittington Park. Turn left, go west, and the road splits, and you've got one-way traffic this way, a park in the middle, Whittington Park, and one-way traffic the other way. At the end, you'll come to a T, and right there is the Weyerhaeuser office. Behind the Weyerhaeuser office is this parking lot with this home plate, and there's signs here that tell about Babe Ruth and Whittington Park and Mel Ott and Cy Young and others that played ball here. So if you go in behind, just turn left and turn right and turn right, you can come to this parking lot. And on Saturdays, which is, we're here on a Saturday, there's nobody here. But I want to end in just a minute, but I want to zoom in and show you how far that home run went when he connected with it here at home plate. It went way over. This is the Alligator Park, and it cleared this camper and it landed in there. That is one long shot. But I thank you for joining me for the history of a baseball diamond here on Diamonds in Arkansas, and I just find history fascinating, and Hot Springs is a fun place to come when you're in Arkansas. So thank you for joining me, and please watch my other videos about looking for diamonds, how to find diamonds, what they look like, and some of the diamond recovery plant that was in operation just outside the state park and the other diamond pipes in the area. So please watch my other videos, and thank you for joining me today.